let's get this refinance started. Now we're at the point where my assistant Victoria, she's going to be contacting you to obtain any outstanding paperwork needed, and you're also going to obtain the initial disclosures. The initial disclosures are a non-legally binding set of documents that are going to break down your numbers and your legal rights as a borrower, okay? Just be aware, it's a non-legally binding set of documents. The numbers are not final, okay? And I'm also disclosing numbers on many third-party vendors involved with getting your loan to the closing table. So I'm speaking on their behalf on an estimate basis, okay? So in order to move forward to the next step, you will need to e-sign the disclosures and then send Victoria and myself any outstanding documents you may have to send. At that time, the next step from there is two-part. We get your loan into underwriting, which what that means is we are waiting for the underwriter to actually give us a loan approval, and we'll talk about the loan approval in more detail as we move forward, and also order an appraisal if it's required. If the appraisal is required, you will be sent an appraisal payment link to actually pay that appraisal fee up front. This is the only fee that you have to pay up front in the whole transaction. Everything else is paid at the end of the transaction. Generally, it's going to be financed into your loan, except the appraisal fee is paid up front, okay? Once the appraisal is paid up front, you will have an appraiser contact you to schedule the appraisal. So we do that, and then Victoria will help get the loan into underwriting to obtain a loan approval. The loan approval is going to come with conditions, okay? So what's going to happen, the underwriter is going to review the loan. They're going to say, okay, your loan is either approved, suspended, denied. Obviously, we want the loan to be approved. So we're obtaining a loan approval, and the loan approval is going to come with a list of conditions. A lot of those conditions have nothing to do with you, but there's going to be a handful that do. And what that means is there will be additional documentation you will need to provide us at the time the loan is approved. When the loan is approved, Victoria and myself, we will review these conditions and we will communicate with you on what's needed at that time. Once we obtain what's needed from the loan approval and we get the appraisal back, because we will be waiting for an appraisal, so we need an appraisal and the conditions from the loan approval, we then can send the file back up to the underwriter to finish this deal and obtain what we call in the business a clear to close. Once the loan is cleared to close, we can schedule a closing date. The closing will take place with a notary agent that will go to any location of your preference and sit down with you to review the closing package and the final numbers and sign all the paperwork. We hope this was educational for you. If you have any other additional questions, just call me or any of my staff. We will answer any questions you may have, and we hope to make this process as smooth as possible. Thank you very much.